Good evening, folks. I'm the voice of Dog. Welcome back to Strangeland. With me is Raucus.
Buongiorno.
How's everyone doing tonight? Last time, we don't even know our character's name, do we?
He's only been referred to as Stranger.
As a stranger, yeah. Stranger enters Strangeland, a theme park / Giger-esque nightmare world that seems to be made of his own pain and anguish, chasing a woman who keeps killing herself. A woman with long blonde hair. Unable to save her, fighting against a dark thing. A thing he only refers to as a dark thing that attacks people when they remember their sins, more or less. That's what I got from it.
Yes, I would agree with that that assessment.
So we went on a number of quests to get to where woman is being held and was attacked by dark thing and drawn into this.
Ah! Pour some water in my mouth. I got really cottony.
Way too big to be mine.
Oh yeah. Also,
Way
we have
too-
no head.
I just
we're
noticed
full
that.
hand right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
You should have paid attention to the signs earlier. Now it's too late.
But now I can't read now.
Yeah, I get the point.
All right. Hang on.
He just remembers all of the arrows from before, and it's like he can smell. No, can't smell. He can taste. No, can't. He can touch them with his fingers.
He's the one with the mouth, unfortunately. It's an ad for Balm of Gilead. Find out today at the shooting gallery.
Which is another reference from the Raven.
Mhm.
Before it was Nepenthe, Quaffo, Sweet Nepenthe, and now it's Balm of Gilead.
I warned you about the rides, didn't I?
I warned you, bro.
Should have listened, man. It moves.
Hey, over here.
Oh, it's me.
Yeah.
It's you.
So
Me.
Murmur is gone, but in his place.
God. You've got to get me out of here. We need to get back to her.
I agree.
We were so close. And then the dark thing did whatever it did. And ever since, I've just been stuck. Seriously, just smash the glass and help.
You didn't get glass in your eye.
I don't know how this happened. It feels
Close
like
his
I've been
eyes.
in here, but I can't remember how I got here. Was it you who put me here?
No.
No, I can't believe that. Listen, we need to reconnect. This situation, this separation, it isn't good for either of us. Mens sana and corpore sano and all that. Don't look at me. I'm stuck in a box. You need to walk around, see where we are, and figure out how to get back to where we should be. Are you all right? Just take care of yourself. Ourself. Myself. It's time for you to get to work.
There's my head. It's stuck in some kind of glass box.
So you might actually I have it written in front of me, but you might actually know what that means off the top of your head if you remember your Latin classes.
Oh, that was Latin? I didn't even...
Mens sana. Good.
No, go ahead and say
Out
it.
of place?
Mens sana in corpore sano.
Yeah, sorry. It's been a while. I usually need to read it, too.
Healthy
How
mind
can
and
I
healthy
possibly
body.
use it without a head?
I don't know. How can you do any of this without a head?
It's magic. A wizard did it. Also, there's a bird.
Maybe I should just jump. It can't get any worse. It's a raven with a shrunken version of my head.
Quoth the raven, what the fuck?
Shrug. Shrug. Shrug.
It's another raven that looks like me.
Okay, so we still got 3 exits here. Okay.
So
And I thought he looked bad
Atri
when his
has
fire
had a
went
bit
out.
of a facelift.
Pretty sure 8-3 is dead. Also, pretty sure I can't talk. Pretty sure also, I couldn't even use the regular anvil myself. I guess that's what passes for an anvil here. Looks even less fun than before.
This ride used to suck. Now it
Hard
sucks
to use
additional.
it without a head.
Oh. Okay. Well, now that's relevant.
You need a head.
Thank you for that sub.
Thank you for that sub, Ruma's Laser. Oh, I hate it so much.
He looks like he wants to eat me.
Did you ever go to fatpie.com back in the day?
What is that?
The salad fingers guy.
Oh, yeah, I've seen it.
He did a cartoon called Man of Dog that this thing reminds me of, and it just gives me all of the
Ah!
apparently.
Wait. What is happening?
Well, it's a carnival. You know, they take your picture and then you can pay for it at the end of the ride.
Took 35 minutes of Googling to learn that this kind of a ride is a spinning rocket ride.
You know, you'd think it would be more, you'd think it would have a more clever name than that. But I guess you got stuff like bumper cars. What are they? They're cars. You bump.
It's too far off.
It's a tilt-a-whirl. What's it do?
It's too
It
far
tilts
off.
and it whirls.
Tent looks more like some kind of swollen growth.
I like how we started in an evil dark world and now we've switched to the evil darker world.
Yeah, we already started. Yeah, exactly. Like it.
The webs are too
Somehow
thick
they
and strong.
managed to turn it
I
even
can't break
further
through.
in on itself.
There's something back there, behind the webs.
Okay.
And a bit of a running theme on what makes this particular world so handy, I think you've probably already noticed, is that everything is us.
Yeah, everything looks like us. So it's like we're kind of like like we're looking inward.
Yeah,
Like we're trying to look at ourselves, but we can't even do that right now because we don't even have a head.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. Hell
Human
is your own
skulls
ego.
in another kind of shooting gallery, except without any gun.
Spit at it? Damn it. We can't do... God, we need a head for everything around here.
I can't reach the skulls, and there's no gun to shoot them with.
You ever read No Exit?
Nope.
No Exit is the play where we famously get the line, "Hell is other people."
Mm-hmm.
In this case, hell is us.
Or is it just the wind? If. I can't talk, and hopefully neither can Ed.
No, it can
It's
definitely
another
talk.
raven that looks like me. I think I
So
prefer
here
the
we've got
moose.
another fun little parallel. You remember Thimble? You remember being melted alive?
Well.
Verb. So Thimble back in
They
the
were helpful last time.
light world, back in just Strangeland.
Let's
was
just say World A.
World A.
If you're expecting me to hop on your shoulders, you'll be waiting a long time.
Also crush you pretty good. He was pulling a lot of symbols from Odin and Norse mythology with the tree and the noose and the eye. This version is pulling from the same well, except this is Loki's story that you're looking at here. Loki's punishment for doing a
Part
very
of the
bad thing.
Structure, or whatever this is.
his punishment for doing a very naughty thing was to be bound under the world serpent and have a gash cut into its side so it would bleed poison into his eyes for all eternity. Until Ragnarok.
It looks like an outstretched arm.
Wait a minute, hang on.
2.
I'm sorry, I just feel like I'm about to get attacked here because we got this Yamaoka industrial pulse pounding stuff going on right now. This is like when you walk out, when you go outside in the dark world for the first time.
I'm done with branch breaking for the day.
The small children with
that
knives.
might be important.
Month? Year? How long has it been?
I don't know.
It looks like an outstretched arm.
Okay, all right. I think I see what they want, but I don't have anything to interact with yet.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, the part of the myth is Loki's daughter is down there with him, and she will hold a bowl to catch the poison from getting into his eyes. But occasionally she has to empty out the bowl, at which point it drips into his eyes again.
I have no mouth, and I must talk.
Tell
Is that me?
You know, I still haven't beaten that game. It's really hard.
It's really hard. It resists playing. Okay, it was worth
Wife,
it.
not daughter. That's right. I read somewhere at one point that Hel was his daughter, and that was wrong, but that's what's stuck in my head. I keep thinking it.
I don't know if you can hear me, but you really need to find yourself a head.
Oh, maybe that's what it was. Sigyn instead of... Either way.
Dark and deep. Nothing but darkness down there.
But now we need a head.
Let's take the third way.
That's not a real head.
I can't put a picture on my neck. That won't work.
It's like a cross between a croquet mallet, a shillelagh, and a nightmare.
Okay.
So we could use this to clobber something if we needed to, or perhaps play a sportsly game.
Hey, careful.
What? You're the one who wanted out.
Much better.
Okay, that was solved quickly. Yeah, hang on.
Did you miss me? Sadly, we're stuck together, like a canker in a rose. Et in purgatorio ego. Trust me, my lot's much worse than yours. To be stuck at your stumbling pace, sharing in your shame, unable to abide or abort, to forgive or forget. Familiarity, my fool, doth breed contempt.
Okay. But I've got a head now, so everything's better.
It's the wrong tool for the job.
Oh.
Yeah, right there. Et in purgatorio ego. I forgot they spell it out for you right there.
You look just like me. Two men can look the same, and yet see very differently. No, really. Are you me? A stranger asks a blind man, "Who am I?" But how can he possibly expect an answer? Wait, tell me your name. Yes. I don't know. You see? See what? That you are begging the question.
Oh, cool, Empress. Thank you for buying it. Wormwood Studios is here as well.
Well, what's your name? The dead know nothing. They have no further reward, and even their name is forgotten. It's not just you. Everywhere I look here, I see us. Ego of egos. All is ego. You really don't know your name? Well, I remember the name Gershom, but whether it's mine, or yours, or both of ours, I can't quite say. What I can tell you is, a good name is better than a fine perfume. Listen, I was trying to get to a woman, and this thing, this dark thing, it became a crab. And I think I killed it, but somehow, it sent me here, wherever here is. And I need to get back to her somehow. That much I know. The dead, who have already died, are happier than the living, who are still alive. But isn't death different here? You ask, but I can't possibly answer. For in the realm of the dead, there is neither knowledge nor wisdom. Even if you can't tell me about death, at least tell me how to get back to her. There is a time to search, and a time to give up. What if I'm not ready to give up? Pity anyone who falls, and has no one to help them. I want a way back to her. The sun rises and the sun sets, and hurries back to where it rises. Even a fool knows that if he wants to go back the way he came, he just needs to retrace his steps. Why are you just sitting here, letting that snake thing drip venom on you? When I could see, I saw a tree with a snake, and thought it the tree of knowledge. So I sat, and hoped to learn. Now I'm blind, and have nowhere else to go. Is there anything I can do to help with the snake? Once, I think, there was a woman who caught the snake's venom in a bowl as it fell, and spared me some suffering. Now I wonder if she was just a dream, or whether she became the tree, or was the tree all along. Is there anything I can do to help with the snake? If you could find a way to catch the venom. Is there anything I can do to help? If you could...
Okay.
Have you learned anything sitting here? Yes. I learned that in much wisdom is much grief, and he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow.
Oh, what's that one from? I don't know, like, half of the quotes that these two characters use, but that one, I definitely have heard that before.
Ecclesiastes.
Yeah, yep, that's it.
What happened to your eyes? Did you feed them to that snake thing? No. I looked the wrong way for wisdom, and the bitter poison I saw left me blind. But in time,
Who's quoting
I
Papa
learned
Mall?
that while the wise
Stranger
have
Scribes quoting
eyes in their
Ecclesiastes.
heads,
Okay.
and the fool walks in darkness, the same fate overtakes them both. So what is the fate of blind fools and wise men? Chasing after the wind.
You got any meat?
Do you have any meat? Or bread? No. The
Red
fool
meat?
folds his hands together and eats his own flesh.
I'm not that dumb. Yet.
Are you sure
you that
don't have
hungry?
any meat? I have none. As I said, the fool eats his own flesh. I've got a feeling I'm gonna need a work order. Peeking ahead? Or have you guessed that what has been done will be done again?
Oh no, I have to close my
Fool
walkthroughs.
wants to break free of a glass house. He only needs to throw a stone.
Well, that one's pretty obvious.
There used to be a tree here, and an old man. What happened? The wheel is broken at the well, and days have lengthened like a shadow.
No, really, where are we? And what happened to the carnival?
Do not say why were the old days better than these, for it is not wise to ask such questions.
I really want him to go, kill your nostalgia.
I was just about to say.
What are those quotes you keep spouting? The assembled wisdom of worthless toil. Why can't you just speak for yourself? Because fools multiply words, while a man worn by wisdom knows there is nothing new under the sun.
Goodbye.
Remember the days of darkness, for there will be many.
Thanks. I'm gonna throw a rock at this bird.
Good for the goose, good for the whatever that is.
More animal abuse.
My tooth!
Right in your stupid, ugly face. Oh, I made myself sad.
So just for, yeah, okay, you got it. So you can just grab all the work orders now.
Ass! Fractured ass!
You can't fool me into writing vulgarity.
Oh.
Oh.
That's so sad.
All right, vulgarity all day long.
My
Bastard.
Finger, eh? It's illegible. Let the G be miswritten. Alas, Elil, Alleluia.
He can't write G still.
Yeah, he's got
I
no
don't even
eyes.
wanna touch it.
It's the cruelest letter for the blind man to try to write.
Clue.
If you notice too, when you hover over the item, the G is kind of glitched out. Did the
Oh,
same back
is
when you were
that
getting
why
wind.
that does that? Okay.
Yeah.
Hello? Is there anyone out there? Nothing.
Well, keep gazing. Maybe it'll gaze back. Yada da 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 dum.
I mean,
That was
There's nothing out there.
fine.
Also love how a lot of the architecture hasn't like had to change like all of these foreground details. Most of them are very similar. Oh, apparently if you
Is
click
anyone
on
there?
go back to the
8-3.
abyss, apparently if you click on it again, it makes
Wait.
the same joke.
That is my name. Why have you called me?
You said your name was Atri, but in another place. I think I knew you as 8-3.
Atri died, so that 8-3 might live. So, there he was. And here I am.
So you two are the same person.
How many lives, how many selves have you scattered across this place and the other one? You should know by now that every man contains a multitude, and life is a process of elimination.
So Atri was eliminated?
In time, a man's name becomes the sum of his shames. It turns poisonous. It shrinks him and sickens him until he thinks the whole world is made of poison. And then he thinks, better to come of age again, to be a number, the sum of primes, highly cototient. Yes, there's safety in numbers. And so poisonous Atri is left behind, and industrious 8-3 soldiers on.
You were one of the ones who did whatever it was you did to Nineveh, aren't you?
And you're one of the ones who blames the doctor for the sickness he couldn't stop. So here in your head, you've painted me a poisoner, and a freak, and a dwarf, and a number. So, which of us makes monsters?
What the hell do you mean, I make monsters?
I am but a walking shadow. This is your game to play. You picked the pieces, laid the board, and made the rules.
My head hurts.
What did you mean when you said, here in my head?
You walked through your mouth to get here. Where else did you think we were?
I thought we were in Deadland.
Where could the land of the dead be, other than our memories?
Okay, make me something.
In another place, you, or 8-3, made things for me. Can you do that for me here?
With what? I have nothing but my own burning shame. And even here, no work is done without an order.
Goodbye.
A funny
But
phrase,
make me
you know.
something.
Once, it meant God be with you. Does that really seem a fitting farewell in this pit? It is a tool, not raw material.
I don't know.
It is an order, but how can I obey with no tool or material?
Looks
So,
even less fun than
Atri
before.
is another character out of Norse myth. He is a dwarven smith king.
It's not operational. He looks like
In,
he wants to eat me.
In Avengers Endgame, or Infinity War, I don't know, they're all the same movie. He was played by Peter Dinklage.
Huh.
Because half of Norse myth is also a superhero in Marvel.
Worth a shot.
Yeah. Because back in the day, some nerds took acid and saw Viking pictures and were like, we should write that into a comic book.
He's too fast.
I'm really glad they did, because it's awesome.
Deadland.
This is the only electric sign in this world.
Yes? No, I think there's one on the Valkyrie ride,
Well,
but...
I'm glad
I haven't gotten that
we're
far yet.
seeing eye to eye.
Well, I mean, back in World A.
No, yeah, in World B, I haven't seen any of these signs except
Oh,
out
I
here.
see.
Once we get inside, it's all darkness.
There's nothing else in there.
Well, I could jump down the pit.
Here
Could
goes
jump down the pit.
nothing.
Ah!
It's like the intro to Sliders or Doctor Who. And then, oh.
Huh?
Yes.
Just missed it.
What bottom?
Get it. Get it. Get it. Oh.
No. Stop activating
When
the
am I
UI.
going to hit the bottom? What bottom? What the hell? You?
Yes, me. Now listen.
Oh, hi.
In the world of entomology, an imago is an insect in its final mature state, typically winged. In the world of psychotherapy, however, an imago is an idealized mental image of another person, wielding great power over the psyche. Power to unify the fragmented body, Lacan writes. In Latin, of course, the word means image, or echo, or phantom,
What are you talking about?
whichever it was that you sought in the pit. the last stage of growth, the idealized person of another, or a ghost in the dark, I advise you to look up, not down in your search. You can fall to your end, but not to a proper ending.
Wait. What does it all mean?
Brother, we cicadas crawl through the dark earth for 6,000 days, just to fly for a few brief weeks of light and love. You ask me what it means. I tell you, do not waste your wings, and do not spurn the mana you are given.
Thanks for the slime!
I choose to believe the cicada's name is Archibald.
The cicada spit up some kind of gooey pulp.
Delicious!
Yo.
I can't just pick it up with my hands.
Oh, damn it. Come on. Scrape it.
That's
You also
not going
might
to...
scrape it up.
It's already in my hand.
I don't have anything to collect it with.
You need a container of some sort. You may also recall that the Rhoda, when we were playing yesterday, mentioned that he and his companions had taken the stream maid and turned her into an imago.
Mm-hmm.
The
when,
webs are...
when
I
he
can't...
was recounting their sins.
It's the wrong...
Rhoda, Atri, and Ulbrich?
It's not long enough.
Who would have that sweet balm of Gilead? Some visitor, gently rapping, tapping, nothing more.
Gently tapping on my skull with rocks. Aha!
Oh.
It's a circuit puzzle.
Yeah. No, I understood that. I definitely solved that.
You were working backwards.
Yeah. Just gonna drink some more beer and contemplate
Like I
how
said,
satisfying
I
it
could not-
was to solve that puzzle.
I said, for the life of me, I could not figure out the damn Simon Says puzzle with the teratoma, so...
There's no gun.
Wait, hang on. What's going on now?
You borked it.
There.
There you go. You unborked it.
Okay, but...
There's no gun.
But...
There's no gun. There's no gun.
Yeah, what he said. I can't interact
There's
with
no
this
gun.
anymore, can I? Yeah, what does this achieve?
More exploration is required.
I guess so. Well, I'm kind of I like I don't really know where to go because certain areas are locked off to me.
So,
Oh, I solved the puzzle by complete accident.
you... How do I phrase this in gentle nudge form? You need another thing, and you have the pieces you need for it.
Goodbye.
But I need to figure out where it is.
Yes, how to turn what you have into what you need. Ooh, that sounds like I could start a self-help thing.
They're already broken into small...
I'm gonna start booking a stadium tour.
I didn't win the puzzle yet because I think I'm still missing something. And I found regurgitant, but I can't pick it up.
I can't just pick it up with my hands.
But it's like, is it in this room that I'm missing something?
Look back at the puzzle.
There's no gun. There's no
gun. Yeah, I gotta look at the skulls.
What's missing?
The mouths aren't open?
No. Follow the path. Follow the circuit path, and you should see what's going on.
Is it not quite hitting everything that it should be hitting?
Yeah, you're missing the little connection at the bottom there.
How's that?
Well, now you've got an open connection at the top.
Okay.
So you need to close the loop.
In this head, by
There you go.
haunted, where you tremble, shamed and daunted, there is something you have wanted. One thing only, nothing more. Waiting here, within a bottle, the promise of surcease of sorrow, a vacant past, and no tomorrow. Will you take it, we implore?
Yes.
Gimme.
Yes?
I won the game. I want the prizes.
Yeah, even if I'm not gonna take it, I still want
It's
it.
a bottle labeled Balm of Gilead.
Trademark.
It's empty.
Oh, blind stranger, thought you in this place of danger to find some friendly face or welcome manger, some escape within a drawer? Fool, there is no balm, no calm, no Aiden. Gilead is gone, and so's your maiden. So keep this pain inside your cranium and bear its burden evermore.
Thanks.
Why, you little... Every time I hear the Raven, I always get like Homer Simpson interjecting in my head from that one Treehouse of Horror.
I got some goo.
You got a bottle of goop?
Nope. I saw where that came from.
I am not drinking that. Treehouse of Horror meant nice.
Okay, well, there's maybe one thing that I could use this on.
What you thinking?
I don't know, let's see.
That's not going to... That's not going to work.
How do you know?
Because we're inside his head. He knows all.
Could throw it at you.
That's not going to work.
You don't know that. We don't even know what this stuff is.
It's digestive acid from a giant bug.
I never looked through the telescope.
There's some kind of building where the crab was, and a bunch of mirrors. Can you work with that?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Only
yes.
black bile defies my craft. This is what's left from intellect gnawing at the roots of wisdom. From it would come something incisive. You need only bring me a tool and give your order.
Will this do?
Ah. I hate it.
Alright, do it.
his tooth, fit for one who would bite deeply.
Ang, ang, ang. A knife that maybe sucks slightly less than that last knife.
That knife is special, though.
It was eventually special.
You always come back to the knife. But has it ever helped you? Were you ever able to cut loose from misery? To strike a blow against your demons? Never. Dull, dull, dull.
There's so many of them. It looks a little like me. Or maybe I should say it looks like a little me. A lot like a little me.
Yeah, we stabbed the crab. The knife very, very definitively cut down our demons, our humongous crab demons. It's the ancient Jungian struggle between man and giant crab demon.
Why is it wiggling? Stop it.
Because it disturbs you.
Quit it. Stop that. I could just stab you. Hang on, I'm gonna need to stab this thing.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
I'll just give him a little poke.
You just encouraged him to wiggle more.
It stopped. It didn't stop. God damn it.
It's a little you.
Tidbit.
Everything in this world is you.
Might just work. Ah, well done.
Hey, you know, I might need that venom. Thank you. I'm gonna take that.
But now it's going back into his face.
Look, we can't make everybody happy here.
Is there anything I would welcome back the bottle you gave me.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
Are you sure you don't have any meat? I have none. As I said, goodbye.
Poison.
Story. Here we go again.
Is that what you think you are? A poor martyr caught in the coils of circumstance. It should be her beneath the snake, succumbing to the drip, drip, drip of a death you cannot stop. Naive indeed. But you'd rather paint yourself a victim to blunt the pain of failure. The truth is sharper than a serpent's tooth, isn't it?
Alright,
So
I have a meat of poison. I don't have time to listen to your gaslighting nonsense.
that's a quote I can't. That's what I haven't been.
Go
able to
ahead,
work
me.
into the-
Eat myself. That has been poisoned.
Eat
He
my poison
definitely
me.
didn't look happy.
Just the way he did that, I have to assume that was from
There's a
taken from.
note stuck. The world is a masquerade. Faces, costumes, voices, all pretend. We all wish to appear as we are not. We deceive ourselves, and in the end, we do not even recognize ourselves. The world is a
Saturn devouring his child. You've seen that painting?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the one that...
Just the way it.
Ah!
Or is it, hey me? Neither. We're all fakes.
Hey Jude, perhaps.
What were you gonna say before I talk to these guys?
Oh, just Saturn devouring his child. The way it like bites the head off.
Oh, yeah.
The tracks seem to be leading up.
Alright, well, that's where I'm supposed to be going.
Who are you? Just think of us as fragments.
Masqueraders.
Fakes. Masqueraders? You don't even have masks.
If your friend the cicada were here, do you know what he'd say?
Mask. From the Latin, masca.
A cover for the face.
A specter.
A nightmare.
And we all have nightmares here, don't we?
Onkos was the Greek word. It meant the mask worn by an actor in a tragedy.
It also meant a weight or a burden.
The mass of misery that hangs on the head of one who suffers.
And we all have burdens here, don't we?
The soundtrack has gotten a lot more industrial in this half of the game. It's neat.
Can you take off the mask? Set down the burden. Wake up from the nightmare.
That's what you've been doing.
Your mind is a matryoshka.
But be careful. What's underneath could be worse.
Who's the VA for the protagonist? I'm pretty sure it's Abe Goldfarb, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Goldfarb. He's done a lot of stuff. He's done a lot of Jedi games.
He was Crispin in Primordia. And he was delightful.
Yeah, he was pretty good.
I don't know if delightful is the word I would use to describe his character here, but...
He was my favorite character in that game.
Oh, yeah. He and Logan
Where are we?
had such a good
The
double act
carnival?
playing off each other.
My
It was really fun to
head?
listen to.
Why not both?
A Coney Island of the mind.
Worse. Sure, we put on masks for a reason, don't we?
Maybe under all those layers of overcoats, there's only a dead rat.
And what if there's nothing beneath?
Yeah, that's my favorite. That's my favorite part of that game.
Yes.
When he's like, I am Crispin Horatio built, and I am a floating bomb.
My heart.
Can you help me find
The
her?
first time, my
The
heart.
woman. I know you know who she is.
Sure thing.
Walk up the tracks. Do it yourself.
That's the whole problem.
It's not a pilgrim's progress when you hitch a ride.
But you've still gotta get past us.
Get past you?
Sure thing.
Just need to look us in the face.
And say please.
Please.
Please, can I go?
Please?
Sure thing. Just tell me this. Do you remember what you called me? The man you were?
Past. This is past.
Yes. All right. What do we got?
Past was the Fool or the Hanged Man. I think it was the Hanged Man.
I called you a hanged man.
Why?
Because we were already condemned. We just didn't realize it yet.
And how about me? The man before you? What did you call me? Do you remember?
You were the Fool.
I called you a fool.
Why?
Because we should have found a way to help her. Well, then, now it's my turn. The you who is to come. What did you say I was? Remember? I called you a hermit. You gonna tell me why? You really need to ask? Because she's gone.
Well, that's that. Except that you'll have to look at yourself again up there. Only it'll be worse.
Up where?
You'll see.
So I haven't done my second playthrough yet. I don't know what happens if you get that wrong. I imagine they just make you do it again. I'm not sure. Or maybe it's like in Come on, brain. Be a good brain. What's that Junji Ito-ish game that came out last year? World of Horror.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause there's a similar kind of
Hopefully
thing in
that
World of
hike won't
Horror.
repeat itself. I think I'd rather hit the tree again. I'm sick of looking at myself. It's out of reach.
All right. So what have we got here?
It's out of reach. It's broken. I'm sick. It's not like my luck can get any worse. Only 2 rocks left. Just enough for what needs to be done.
I don't know why, but that was a really good delivery. Only 2 rocks left.
Here we go again.
My nigh infinite supply of rocks has reached almost the bottom.
Well, last one. Huh. For once I did something right. Ah! That hurt!
Ow!
Looks like some...
So that's one barrier down.
What's the other one gonna do for you?
I'm sick of being watched, too.
Stabbing.
Not bad.
Oh, there goes my other knife.
In we go.
Please write your name to continue.
Yeah. Oh, I'm out of things. Well, okay.
Nothing to fill it with. So, what do I write?
Oh, shit.
Okay, so there's a fun gag here. We'll see if you can intuit it on your own, but I highly recommend before you do the right answer, there's a wrong one that has got a fun,
There's no
fun
switch.
little bit to it.
But I don't know what the right or wrong
Please
answer
write
is.
your name to continue.
Like, we don't know this guy's name.
No, we don't. We've gotten a couple of hints, right? The one guy said Gershom, the other one said Aldebrecht or something like that. I can't remember, honestly. And Rhoda implied that might be our name, but he might have just been trying to warn us to not be like him, or he might just try to fuck with us.
Is that somewhere in my, like...
I don't think there's a record of it anywhere, no.
Oh, so how would I know?
Yeah.
Please write your name to continue.
What?
You are a stranger in this strange land, but you did not write your name.
Hey, it's blank again.
Please write your name to continue.
Does trying to figure out someone's name sound familiar in any way to you?
Well...
I think maybe one step laterally outside of the game itself.
Outside of the game?
Yeah, not necessarily. This is for an Easter egg. It's not to solve the puzzle.
Oh, well, hang on. Then I guess I have an idea.
Please write your name to continue.
How would I erase it?
Oh, shit.
This is a pen, not a pencil.
Golf.
Abe,
Golf
with
to
the Faust.
fob.
Yes.
Please.
It's a pen, not a pencil.
I still can't get this right.
You did.
Wait, I need to make
Please
sure.
write.
Take it very, very slow and careful.
Ha ha, very funny.
didn't see that one. So that's not the one I was thinking of. I didn't think to do that one.
Who else would you put?
Horace.
Oh.
Horace. My name is Horace.
What kind of game are you playing?
Alright, so I don't know this guy's name yet.
Just an ord.
I don't know if we missed it or not, but there's also a little gag somewhere where the stranger talks about, I forget what you're trying to do, but he says something like, what do you think this is, a plasma torch?
Right, but his name, though.
It's a guest register.
Yeah, no, that doesn't help you with the puzzle here. I just was amused.
Torch on Cicada
Oh, right.
Grove.
If you try to use the spirit branch on the cicada. Yeah. I loved how in Primordia you could just use the plasma torch to solve so many problems.
Yeah, it's like the most useful thing in the game, I think. Can I solve this now, or do I need to gather information elsewhere?
Well, try and go back and gather more information. See what happens.
Okay.
No going back.
Oh.
Yeah, you're locked in. I never played it, but didn't Zack and Wiki do a similar thing where they gave you like a handful of tools and you used them to solve multiple problems?
To continue.
Wait, the mouth eye is getting angry with me.
Yes, it's getting frustrated that you're not figuring it out. It's clever riddle.
Well, people keep calling me stranger.
I did not ask you to write what people call you. I told you to write your name.
Speak Melon.
Yeah.
How hard is it to write your name?
All right. All right.
Speak friend and enter. Yeah.
That's it, isn't it? Your name.
Speak friend or deal with tentacle monster.
Well, I wasn't planning on going back anyway.
The man who takes the right path will find his cup runs over, while he who goes the other way will, by and by, be left with nothing.
Just smelling it. I can barely even see myself with these pieces missing.
Wait.
Oh, also, like Primordia, there are multiple endings in this game where, you know, probably no spoiler, we're closing in on the end fairly soon.
Mm-hmm.
There are multiple endings. As far as I know, there's nothing to lock you out of them. You can do them all from the final screen. So
Okay.
So
I can save there.
Yeah, I don't think there's any, and the final screen will be apparent when you get
The
there.
mirror looked special, but it's just my same old reflection. Same. Nothing to fill. Same old reflection. Same old reflection. Just.
More mirrors.
There are little subtle changes every time I look in these mirrors.
Hmm. Now I need to look that up. Sorry, someone in chat just mentioned Cirque du Soleil doing Batman.
Hello? I know you can talk. Just say something.
Something.
You fuck.
I am out of things to stab you with, but let it be known.
These sassy eye mouths are just the fucking most.
Same old reflection.
But for here, it's just same old reflection.
Same.
And this pool is getting deeper.
I can't just lean over. Whew. Strong stuff. Well, it worked for Alice.
Yeah.
Should I have done that?
No, you died. No, that was the bad ending. You're gonna die now.
Oh shit.
Not again. Where is it? What the hell?
Bird.
It's a raven's head on my body. A nice change, actually. It's a raven's head. No going back. It's a raven.
Quote the raven, huh? All right.
Both.
Ever heard of the mirror mark test? Eggheads use it to see if an animal really knows itself. You put the thing in front of a mirror, and you put a mark on its forehead. Then you see, does it understand the animal in the mirror is its own reflection? Or does it just get mad and lash out? Everything from God to Corvids have passed it. And yet, here you are. Oh, so you don't like the mirror? Well then, let me give you another mark to work with. Ravens mate for life. Actually, most of us birds are monogamous. Which means that thing you humans find so romantic. You're not spotting yourselves in swans and turtle doves. You're admiring the avian in humanity. It's the closest you'll ever get to flying, really.
Hello?
Still lashing out. Only a fool thinks he needs a broken mirror to reflect a broken man.
Hello? Now I've got a rat's head on my body.
Taro.
mirror...
Young eyes see the world for what it is. But from our teachers we learn pareidolia. Our vision warps until we see nothing but distorted versions of ourselves in every stone and socket. And when one sees his sin etched in every inch, he's left with no choice but blindness.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Well, here. Oh, I can't because it deleted all your messages. I was just gonna mod you. There we go. Permit? Wait. Permit. There we go.
There we go.
Hello? The mirror is cracking.
Did you think I was full? That I was gone? No. I will hound you until I swallow your world.
Wait a minute.
A little broken
Yeah, no, what could possibly...
I thought that I was taking them.
I did the same at first. I had the same, yeah.
Wait.
Wait. There you go. Oh, Butterfingers.
Too slow. One of the shards sank to the bottom.
That line also, I think, is very important. The always too slow. That'll just tuck that one in the back of your head.
Wait, no.
One of the shards.
No? Okay, let's do the opposite then.
The eye, forget exactly how she phrased it, but the eye said something like the left path brings you down and the right path brings you up or something like that.
Yeah.
One of the shards.
In fact, I think if you click on the eye again,
A
she'll
ladder just
say...
appeared back there. I'm not sure the cicada will be... One of the shards sank to the bottom.
Burbills, thanks for that follow.
Thank you. Ah, you borked it. No, you unborked it.
Wait, where's the ladder?
That's behind you. It's in the other side where the 3 mirrors were. There you go.
Funny. No bottle down here.
Yeah. That is designed specifically to fuck with me.
A cyclopean eye.
Giant eyes are great for stabbing.
I just pulled one out. A cyclop... I don't want to touch it.
Is that it? Looks like that's it.
Yep. You got all the shards.
Hi, Wang. Thank you for that raid. We are finishing up Strangeland.
Get raids, drink boost. Get raids, drink boost. See what's happening in chat. I've been files and as fond of the sequels to Hyperion. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you need to make them sink in. Yeah, and it's pretty. And you can see it's pretty forgiving about, you know, you don't have to get it pixel perfect.
Well, it's progress. We're getting there. Almost got it.
Thanks, lips.
There.
Well,
what is that?
Let's touch it.
Even I know better than to touch that.
Please touch it.
There's some sort of energy beam coming from the mirror.
Touch the beam. Please touch the beam.
No, he's not gonna touch it.
Maybe you try walking to the other side of the, like, walk to the other side of the room, maybe.
Wait, hang on. This has got my attention.
You know, someone once told me, the man who stands at a strange threshold should be cautious before he crosses it. But what else am I going to do?
Hello, lady.
I did it. I
We made it.
back.
Okay, so.
Oh, happy birthday, Lord of Demons.
Happy birthday.
Congratulations on surviving one more
Happy
year.
birth.
My pole star. My pole.
That's a line
Don't
that
worry,
feels like
I'm
it should
here.
have some
I'll get you out
significance,
of
but I
there.
don't know.
I have to get her out of there.
Oh, thanks. I'm sure I missed like half of it, though. The game is very dense with that sort of thing. That's why I'm looking forward to going through on annotation mode.
I haven't seen any mechanisms. Wait.
Well, remember what happened last time we were here?
Oh, yeah, I took the bar.
It's not even locked. Hi, I'm here.
What?
What? What is that?
Answer your telephone? I can't. I'm not. It's not.
No.
Someone actually called me out on that reference once.
Oh, this is always my favorite part. Like I told you, you always drop the ball at the end. No! Don't bother. I'm already inside your head. You know that. I've always been watching. Watching you squander and ruin every single good thing in your life. Did you think you could win? Idiot. Take a good look at the setting you made for our little escapade. In your heart, you knew this was a carnival game. You knew life was a carnival game. Rigged from start to finish. It was never a matter of winning. Just a question of how much you would lose before you realized it was time to quit. Well, ready to quit yet?
Ow.
My most of me.
Well, it's raining now. That's nice.
Yeah. Clean off all the slime and
Are
regurgitants.
you sick of running your whole life? Running from that dark thing always just behind you, like a black dog. Hungry, angry, relentless. And you fed it, didn't you? Let it grow big enough to swallow the sun, didn't you? And now there's nowhere left to run.
Black dog swallowing the sun, I believe, is another Norse thing, how Fenrir brings the Ragnarok about and causes the eternal winter. I remember.
Ah! I didn't even do anything. No, I didn't go anywhere.
With shadows, you can never escape them, unless you go into utter darkness. But you failed even at that.
So,
He can't help me.
what was the very first adventure game you ever played?
You're too worthless to even quit while you're behind, let alone to win. You really thought you could save her from that dark crab that had her in its clutches. After all, a man is meant to be the hero of his own adventure, but not you. You are just a husk. A rat.
Can you stop stabbing me?
No, stabbing you is his favorite hobby.
I'm not learning anything from this. We're not getting anywhere here. Also,
I can't move with this noose around my neck. You of all people should know the playwright's truth.
The stabbing will
Death
continue
is
until
never a
morale improves.
tragedy. Death is where a tragedy ends.
okay, but knife though. Knife will save me.
Yes.
No, no.
And now you're left with nothing but masks and metaphors, excuses and equivocations, and a woman always just out of reach.
You can't kill me, I'll die.
I've fallen enough.
Oh, I guess not. Alright, hang on.
That's not.
So we got the beak and the claws back.
I don't want to cut them.
What?
Nope.
What do we make of a man who plays a deadly game, but only when the rules say he can't die? You're worse than a pawn. A sacrifice can't save your queen. And even if you reach the end of the board, She's not coming back. And it's all your fault.
Oh, hey, Falsehood. Thanks for the raid. Oh, hey, Ichiban. Okay, so we're back here.
Huh.
You're functioning as intended. Don't worry. I say again, what was the first adventure game you ever played?
Dragon Lore for the PC, probably.
Okay. What would most people think of as the quintessential first adventure game?
Myst.
Okay, the answer I was trying to go for was Monkey Island.
I didn't play Monkey Island.
Oh, okay.
They're too heavy to lift.
So Monkey Island typically does a thing where, and I've seen it replicated in other games as well, where you're in a loop like this and you have to solve the puzzle put together items one screen at a time to figure out what to do. King's Quest. Okay, fine. There were many possible answers. I worded the question badly. Even Phantasmagoria 2 kind of does something like this at the end when you're flashing through all of the different little vignettes.
Mm-hmm.
This is starting to feel like
An adventure game? What?
Deja vu, but not quite. Now, you're going to think I'm telling you about jamais vu for the first time, no matter how often we've already had this conversation. It's when you've heard something before, been somewhere before, met someone before, and yet it feels completely unfamiliar.
I've waited 8 years to punch you in the face, Liam.
1,000 times. He starts to wonder, is that even a word? But it is. Oh, how it is.
I never knew there was a term for that. Because I've definitely had that experience. I feel like most people probably have, but I didn't know there was a word.
There is no item here. No, there is. I just didn't get it.
Yep.
I saw it earlier and I didn't think to get it. It's just there's
Well, you couldn't get it earlier. You couldn't get it until that.
Now I have a grappling hook that may help.
I've fallen.
Oh, it mercifully cuts out the parts of the screens that you've completed. That's nice. I didn't realize that.
Okay. Actually, I had a few adventure games on the DOS, like including Dragon Lore. I had a Sherlock Holmes game that was pretty good, but I could never finish.
Was it like an FMV game?
No.
Oh,
it was animated. It was The Case of the Surgeon's Scalpel. Hey, Postal Fuzz, thank you.
I've caught you guys a couple of beers deep, maybe a bottle of wine too after a night of weekly D&D. Delighted to catch you live YouTube watcher usually.
Thank you, appreciate it.
My dad, when I was a kid, found this console at a flea market called like a VIS or something, and I'd never heard of it before.
Go! Haha, eat shit, me.
You really think you can escape me?
No.
In high school, a friend of mine permanently alienated himself from the word gazebo. Was he a D&D nerd? Because I can see. Yeah.
Alright, this is it, isn't it?
Alright.
I have exactly one guess.
I've got you.
So, oh, hold on.
I did it. I made it. But the dark thing, it's right behind me. There is no dark thing, you liar. These symbols are evasions. Crows, crabs, clowns. This grab bag of myths and masks and make-believe. It's all an evasion. She's dead. Do you understand? You can't talk your way out of that. You can't cut your way out of that. You can't imagine your way out of that. This figment, this fragment. Savor all you want, or don't. It doesn't matter. She's a fake, and you're a fraud. You already failed. You didn't save her. You can't. She's dead. This whole carnival is a lie. A funhouse mirror. Because you're too ashamed to look in a real mirror and see who you really are. You know I'm right. The only thing in your whole damned adventure that's ever been true is what I've been saying. I am your mirror.
So,
this seems like a thing that we need to accept. But I'm not exactly sure what we're accepting. I have one far out idea that I'm not even going to mention unless I am exactly on the mark. That's how weird it is.
Well, there's no timer on this screen. Like, you can ponder this decision as long as you want. So if you want to, do some out loud theorizing, now's the time.
Nope, no need. That's not my style.
Okie dokie then. Let's go.
He's right, isn't he?
He's telling you facts. But what a mirror can show is a dim reflection at best. Our lives, ourselves, they're more than just facts. They're truths. And all those symbols let us see the world's truths through the eyes of another, as a lover's eyes show us our own bright selves. You saw me, and I have never stopped seeing you, my love.
But are you dead?
Yes, dead, not gone. I'm here, aren't I?
And that shadow of me, he's here too.
If there's a shadow in your mind, it's because there's a light in your mind to cast it. You thought I was the light, but it was always inside you. I saw it. The whole world is full of lights, shining in the darkness, like the sky is full of stars, and the field is...
Oops.
You thought I caught you as you fell through darkness, but you were the light I saw. We caught each other. In here, out there, our light is still shining. And now, once more, you need to spread your wings and fly toward that light.
How? Every time I've tried to fly, I've crashed. And now the wings are gone.
You have what you need, my love.
He has nothing, and he will fly nowhere. Beyond this gloom in which you're hiding, there's just reality, as hard and sharp as a knife. Out there is what you're running from. Your black dog, your dark thing, your shadow. We are the reflection of a life you can't look in the face.
Don't look it in the face, my love. Look it in the eyes. And soar.
Okay. I think, and Wormwood can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think all of those options will lead you to this same point inevitably, so now is still a safe place to save to get all the endings. I think. You can also do multiple save files. For some reason, I'm really picky about always keeping one file. That's just me. I never think to do multiples.
Nah, fuck that.
So.
I'll have 20 saves. I don't care. Or
yeah,
warm and bright.
Yeah, well, why don't you take the Zorb, buddy? What do you think about that?
That's not going to work.
Oh. I gotta orb myself. This is fine. We need to get out of here. This place is not good for our health.
No, certainly not.
Goodbye, my love.
Wonder if there's a game where someone goes through a grief quest, but the grief is like, I broke a vase. Wormwood Studios. Strangeland. Mark Yoholem. Victor Flug. James Spanos. Art and sound was done by the same person. Wow. Yeah, we did talk about that yesterday.
Yes.
Voices and publishing, Wadjet I and Dave Gilbert, as always. Very good job. So that must have been, like, the happier ending where we let go.
Yes.
Where we get away. Where we forgive ourselves and what have you.
I would agree with that interpretation.
Mike Pollock as the clown. Yeah, wow. That's great. That's awesome.
Oh, right, that was Eggman,
That's Eggman. Yeah, it's the voice of Eggman. Thank you for hanging out, Wormwood. It's been really cool having you here for this.
Thank you. Yeah, that was incredible.
I'm following you on Twitter now, so we'll see other stuff that you end up working on. Looking forward to it. So, how many more endings do we have?
Well, you had a knife, and you had the light, and you had 3 people standing there.
Okay, so there's probably the reject ending, where we probably... Okay, yeah, I'm thinking about it in my head.
It's a little similar to Primordia, where there's like multiple routes to 2 or 3 general same destinations, but some subtle differences along the way.
Oh, cool.
And your achievements.
Correctly identify. Achievement locked. Achievement locked. Achievement locked. Open the box.
Yeah. Don't open the box. I also opened the box.
Okay, let's see what else we can do. Let's see how we can completely ruin ourselves. I have an idea. This little light of mine, I'm gonna stab it in the eye.
Not going to work.
Oh, I never tried to do that. Oh.
Damn. I mean, this is going to end poor. This is going to end poorly, but this can only end well.
Yeah, try it. So when I did my playthrough, I saved that for the big final, like, yep, gonna do the worst timeline now, and he just refuses to do it, and my entire final button just kind of fizzled out.
There you go.
Like,
never.
Whoops.
All right, well.
Hey,
Really?
we've chosen
Are you
anger.
faster than thought, stronger than shame. Even on your best days, you couldn't rid yourself of me. And now? Well, if this is the end you want, nothing would give me greater pleasure. Shall we?
Absolutely.
Yes, we shall.
Man goes to the shrink, throws himself down on the couch.
Mike Pollock, when did you get here?
Says, I got this horrible thought stuck in my head, and it just won't go away. Shrink says, that's not a thought, you idiot. It's a 5-foot spike of darkness. Man says, okay, but how can I get rid of it? Shrink says, well, I wouldn't suggest the knife.
I love this fucking sarcastic ass.
And then we die.
And then we die. So what I really like is that the incident and the circumstances of the grief itself are not clearly defined.
They're very obscured, yeah.
You can draw a pretty decent picture in your head, right, given some of the details, but it doesn't matter. The thing itself is not the point. The point is how you cope with the thing.
Yeah,
I really like that.
It's kind of like a really deep down study on just like one very aspect of grief.
Mm-hmm. And there was you may recall, Doug, offline at one point I messaged you and I said there was a very particular reason I think you specifically should play this game. Mm-hmm. And someone in chat actually called it out earlier. I think Shrike pulled it out.
It was because of Omori.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Omori has some similar theming to it. A lot less abstraction in Omori, but very similar things going on.
Similar devices, like down to the self-delusion stuff.
Yeah. Oh, okay, I can speed up.
Yeah, you can just speed through it. Yeah, Omori does paint like a much clearer picture of what happened, but it's also got 20 hours to work with to do that.
Right.
And it's going for a very different focus. Like, Omori is more of like the interpersonal consequences of your actions. I feel like this is more of an intrapersonal, like, introspective. Like a very blatantly introspective, especially toward the end.
Oh, it's gradually getting darker.
Oh. I might have missed an ending.
It's extremely gradual.
I mean, we could sit here and chat and see what happens.
Next layer hasn't really started yet.
I think it's the Raven's Eye.
Huh, maybe. Well, either way, have some light.
That's not going to work.
Oh.
You tried that the first time.
You want some?
This was never about saving me, my love.
Okay, so the only thing you can save is yourself. Again.
What if I don't want it?
Yeah.
You couldn't cut yourself free from your sorrows out there. Do you really think you'll do any better in here?
Maybe.
I can't do any worse, can I?
Squish.
Man goes to see his shrink and says, Doc, I'm depressed. Doc says, that's easy. Go see the great clown Grimaldi. The show's in town tonight. Man says, but Doc, my wife just died. Doc says, geez, I sure hope she wasn't Grimaldi.
That's a good twist.
I like how his jokes actually make sense, because, like, when you fucking talk to him the first time, like, when you talk to the clown...
A lot of his jokes don't make any sense.
Yeah, they're just, like, non sequitur anti-jokes.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Looks like I got one more here.
Yeah, I didn't get... Actually, let me look up how to get that one, because I haven't seen it. That's the one I missed.
Yeah, if you can get it the way... Yeah, let me know, then we'll do it.
It's called the Wheel of Fate, I think. The name of the achievement, that is. Which, sorry, the Wheel of Things. Oh, click, look around the edge of the...
Edge.
It's a long way down.
Sure is.
I can't even see the bottom.
You want to come with me?
I never thought I'd see her again.
Okay, bye.
Wait! My love! I don't think there's any coming back from that fall.
Gonna jump now.
Okay, I didn't actually see this one.
Goodbye, my love.
I guess this would be...
You've heard this one before. Guy wakes up at a crazy carnival with a killer headache. Whole place feels strangely familiar, like deja vu all over again. He sees a clown head in the distance and starts walking down to it. Says to himself, well, I sure could use a laugh.
Almost makes it sound like it's gonna start all over again.
So, at the beginning of the game, if you recall, a lot of people referenced things along the lines of, like, you have been here before, you have said this before.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's exactly right. Like,
yeah.
You drop down back into depression, and you have to fight your way back to the surface again.
Mm-hmm.
In this purgatorial loop of eventually either forgiving yourself and rising out of it, or it destroying you, like when the 5-foot spike of darkness in your head.
Yeah. Well, folks, I think that'll probably do it for Strangeland, right?
This game was so fucking good. I love this game so much.
This game was really neat. Simple, short, and sweet. I like short games that are just, you know, punchy and interesting. We'll definitely be looking to Wormwood Studios for more stuff, and Wadjet Eye for their next project to publish. And yeah, for people who are in here, that clown, that was Mike Pollock. That was just such a weird grab.
Oh, the cast in general was just fucking, like, on their game, like, across the board. Like, there's not a bad performance in this cast.
Well, that's one horror game down. Next time, maybe we'll be looking at Devotion, because I've got that on my list.
Also very good for very different reasons.
Yeah. Different kind of game. And yeah, be sure to, if you played Strangeland as well, be sure to leave them like a Steam review or something if you got it on Steam, because that stuff really means a lot to devs.
Yeah, do all the social media engagement, how do you do's, and
that stuff is a big deal.
Yeah, I don't know how it all works, but I've heard it's important.
Yep. All right, folks. Let's find someone to host over to.
Smite's playing Binding of Isaac.
He is. He's really good at that game.
I've been waiting for the new content pack to come out on PlayStation. It's going to be probably till Q4.
Oh, yeah. All right, well, as a final farewell, be sure to follow me, the Voice of Dog, if you're not already doing so. I do appreciate it. You could also follow Raucus42 at twitch.tv/Raucus42. He's in chat right there. He's been streaming stuff like Yakuza 0, not Yakuza 7. You started playing Yakuza 7.
Yeah, I started doing that on my own time, but Yakuza 0 and Final Fantasy 14 I've been getting into because somebody kept telling me about a free trial that was really, really good.
I didn't think you would like it as much as you did, but you did, so guess it worked out. And yeah, let's host you over to Smite. We'll see you next time, folks. Have a good one.